Welcome to my channel, and today I like to show you how to make a simple, no cost or very cheap or upcycle rag doll. So I decide to try. This is my first time to trying to make a rag doll. From the beginning, I was thinking, how I can make it. Because, when you did make toys, you have a little bit of, wondering, can I make it? Or I succeed or fail? So I tried. I took fabric and I cut, and I will show you piece by piece. And I took a lace and I took a ribbon, and whatever I can take, I did. Whatever I can think, I did. So follow the measurements, please. You follow the measurements and see this lace. I will change it later, but I'm just showing you. If you don't have any lace to use, or lacy look like, you can do take a supplemental fabric, any color, and you can do ruffles. You can do the gathering, and or you can use different kind. The ribbon I just took in case, thinking maybe I will need to do something, because from the beginning I was thinking that I'm going to do the rag doll plus her clothing. But when the project starts and the time was, I didn't want to make video too long, and I didn't know how it's gonna work and the timing and everything. Please follow the measurements here. I'm giving you the measurements of the feet, the legs. Yes, so not the feet, the legs. So this is the legs, this is the body, and this is square, the same size on each side, but you can make body a little bit longer. It will be better because the real square, it's squared up, and it won't give you the shape. A little bit longer, you can have the body. This is hands. So the body, it's two pieces. The legs are 4 pieces, and the hands 4 pieces. Please follow the measurements. Here you go. All right, 4 pieces that you should know. Now this fabric, it's on the thin side, so you can take it a little bit thicker, or you can add the infusion fabric, or you can choose a little bit heavier fabric, but this is how I do the head. This circle, I circle it and I give it a little bit space, and I create by myself the neckline. You see, even it's not even there on the sides of the neckline. But my little bit mistake that I made, the neckline should be a little bit longer. I'm giving you the measurements, please follow them. The square, you can take a plate, or you can take something that you can do the just the head, it's ball look-alike, so whatever round piece you'll take, you just follow it and it will work. The neckline that I create, I did it by myself. I added, and even I took the pencil and I did draw the mouth. the nose and the eyes. The fabric that I use for eyes, this is circles, and I use for different projects this fabric, and this leftovers, just turn it on the other side, and we have a green eyes. This is it. Because blue on blue fabric, blue eyes on blue fabric won't work. So I decided green eyes on blue. This is the hat. Again, the circle, I fold it and I round it with scissors, with the shears. If you don't have it, just take a big plate and round it up. I'm going to give you the measurements. Just follow the measurement tape. That's all. But you can, here you can use your imagination, whatever it is. And I'm just telling you, you can take them in fabric, jeans, or any fabric that on that heavier level. This is what I was thinking to making clothes, you know, the blouse for a doll. And this is what I mentioned before, the time runs out and I didn't want to make longer video. Here I'm giving you the measurements. Please follow my measurement tape. And I just make it reglan. Just took the scissors and just cut it like that. Curvy look. Just give it reglan look for the blouse. So you don't need here much experience. You can do this project with your children, you know, like 9, 10, 8. I start earlier than that, and I was sewing by hand. So this is the skirt size. So I'm just giving you the measurements. But remember, I am not going to do in this video. Follow the measurement tape, please. That you should know the size, and when you're going to work on the project and you're going to add and make a skirt or yes, and the blouse, so you know the sizes. Again, I'm going to do in the videos later on the clothing for dolls, and I have dolls that I prepare to show you the restoration of the dolls, the change in the look, change in the hair, and a lot of funny things, you know, a lot of interesting things that you can use for your projects. So here we're looking at the pieces that will go to the body. Those ones will go later on, but the hat, and again, the lace that I choose, I didn't like it, and I will change more on the countryside, because the countryside, it is important for me, so I will choose to do different kind. Here again, this is on thinner fabric. It's very, very delicate, so you can choose a little bit heavier. Any clothing that you're not using, any rag that you think it will fit, you can do it. Even you can double the fabric to have a little bit strain, because kids love to play with those toys, and this is not heavy doll, so children will drag it everywhere that they can, this toy. Trust me. When they're going to see that you're making this, or they know that you create this, trust me, they're going to love it even double. Here I went under the sewing machine and give a little stitch. You can see me. I give you special the thread that you can see it, but usually I choose the green thread. The mouth I did with double thread. You saw my video. Don't be lazy. Scroll down. You will see me use, yes, yes. You can choose the double thread, and this is how the mouth and nose became. I noticed the nose a little bit smaller, the line. I will fix it later on, and because it goes on the one side, on the left side, so I will fix it. This is the hat. So we're working on the hat, and this is the trim that I use for a country. This much better fits me than the lacy look. Again, you can ruffle it up. You can make ruffles with a white color, a red color, any color will fit. But the lacy, gentle lace, it's softer lace, doesn't work because it's more ragdoll on the countryside. So this look will fit, this trim will look and fit much better than the first one that I choose. And this many times happens to me. I'm choosing something and then in the middle of the work, I need to use something that will look more fitting. So here you go. I need to create in the forehead a little bit peekaboo hair. Here I took a work of the crocheting and I'm just unraveling the work and breaking the work and took the piece of cardboard. Here I'm showing you the measurement that you need to use in the forehead. It's 2.5 inches, not longer, 2 and a little bit. 2 and a little bit, not 2.5. 2 inches and a little bit that you need to create for forehead peekaboo hair. So this is what I had, the work that I don't need, the yarn that I needed, and the red, it more appealing to that project. So I choose the red, but I didn't have the red, and I had some work that I'm crocheting also. So I decided to break the work that project that I tried on, and didn't work. So I don't need the outfit or whatever I make. So this is what I'm doing. Follow my fingers, follow what I'm doing, the measurements, and the way that I do. It will help you do your project faster. The project by itself, well, not more than an hour, but for me it took a little bit longer because the planning, the thinking, the measurements, everything else that went besides that, I need to give a stitch manually by hand here with a needle and a thread. So for me it took a little bit longer because I never made those things before. So here I go, I'm catching with the thread on the ribs of the rib of the yarn. So just follow my hands and see my hands a little bit shaking because I'm holding the this project in my hands and in the air with no support. Just want the camera to catch what I'm doing for you to see. Don't do the stitches too long, by hand because you want the thread and the needle catch all those yarn. So be patient and go slow, and in a minute you'll be done. It's easy, but for me, again, I'm going to continue and say this is the first time. I never made the doll rug before, and for me it was a little bit of new. After I made this, I was happier, and I said, okay, I have experience. But the first time, it's a little bit intimidating. Yes, 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 it's a little bit, yeah. But so many years of sewing, I said, well, it's not going to work, it's not going to, but it did. So, so this one project, it was successful. A little bit of struggling there, and I will show you where, because mistakes we make, but everything else it's fine. Now I need to make the final stitches that this thread on the rib that I made will hold the yarn together, and when it will for me easier to continue and do that. Now I'm not removing the needle and the thread, it's staying there, hanging there, because I'm not sure. So I'm afraid it will open up and it will fall on the sides. So this is what I'm choosing because it's a cardboard random piece that I had in my home, you know. So this is how I choose to do it. Hold the other side of the yarn together. Don't let it run. Because I did break different work, so what's happened is I have the wavy look. So this is what I needed for the hair. And I'm going to go under the sewing machine and I'm going to follow my finger please, the stitch here. So it is important for me to give the stitch there to catch the hair, the yarn, because now it won't run away nowhere. I'm not going to cut no thread. I'm not going to get rid of any thread. You see, the machine gives me a good stitch, catching the hair, my future hair, the yarn. And now I can get rid of the needle and the thread, but I'm not going to cut the threads that I have hanging there. The threads that I'm hanging there, I'm going to cut only when I'm going to connect this in the forehead, front, and I'm going to connect the head together with those two pieces of fabric. Then when it's going to be inside, sewn by the sewing machine, then I'm going to cut these long threads. So remember, do not cut those threads. They are holding this piece together. So don't do my mistakes, because when you're trying to get rid of something, you have to think what's going to happen next. So it is important, follow it up. The other fabric is going to be a hat, and now I'm going to connect half of the head, and then I'm going to sew on top the hat. Hair first and then the head. The hair first, then connecting the head, half of it, and then I'm going to create the hat. Now this is the body pieces that I'm going to connect. This is the legs, and I just fold it up and give it the round, a little bit rounded up with my scissors, but you don't have to. The first time the rag doll will look if the pieces will be straight. You will learn in it one experience. Next time you're gonna make the perfect doll. But the first time, so I was trying, trying my best. The stitches you don't give close to the edges. If you have a serger, fine. If you don't have sewing machine, you can do by hands. The stitches I'm going to do all the way around. I did the same on the hands. I did give a little curvy look on the hands. You don't have to. Again, the first time it's fine, but don't forget that you need to leave the opening like a pocket with the hands and the legs here. After you're going to do the round stitch, and here you will leave it, that you need to do the stuffing in. You need to stuff it. My stuffing will be everything that left from the other project, small pieces that I won't find them any usage. So instead of me throwing it away, it will go and I will do the stuffing. The hardest thing is to connect not the forehead hair, but to making a hat. Because the hat, it's much bigger than a hat, and I need to do the ruffle. The hat, need to gather the fabric, and the fabric that I choose for the hat, it wasn't the fabric that had much stability, so I struggle a little bit. And you will see it. I will show you my bloopers. But this is what I'm here trying and show you the arrangements, and that you should see how the rag doll will come out here, what it's supposed to be. This is the way that it will supposed to be. This is how it will look in the end, but the legs and the hands will have, and the head will move freely up and down, so the kids can play it. I'm going to connect the hands after I'm going to connect the head to the body. So it was the tricky stuff, but I managed. So you will see me showing you the what's the hardest part here. Okay, so here I'm thinking, and because of the, you gather a little bit, the neckline, make it, gather a little bit, makes very, very tiny, darts, but just folding with your hands. So make it a little bit neck look alike, because neck it's not so wide as the head. Okay, head. Now, here I did, and I did sewn the hair, and I did sewn the head, and my sewing machine. You see, it went a little bit wrong. I will fix the hat later on. We'll do the straight line in the back. I will. I did the stuffing, again, leftovers, and I did, you see that I did the stuffing to the legs, and I did the stuffing to the hands. So everything that leftovers go in. The body will be connected very interesting way. So I'm gonna go and try to connect the body on the sewing machine. Okay, here one piece and the other piece on the bottom. You see the pins that it's there. My sewing machine did to me, uh, no. And the stitch, because I did the stuffing, the head didn't give me enough movement under the sewing machine. So whatever it skipped the stitches, I choose to sew by hand. And right away, you will need to connect the hands. So you will see next uh, step of the of me connecting all of those. So I'm trying to see how it's gonna fit and how it's gonna sit inside. Remember, when you sewing this, you have to put on the table, open and see what next step, and you have to plan your and execute the planning and see step by step how it goes. My advice is give straight stitches when you do the stuffing, just to close those open edges. It will be easy for you under the sewing machine, because when you have a stuffing and you leave the pieces open, what's going to happen is they will fall apart, they will fall from the pockets that you create. So it is important. The hair sitting nice, and the eyes, and I noticed a nose a little bit too short, or I put him not exact in the right place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to prolong the line of the nose a little bit with a needle and a thread by hand. After I'm going to do it. Look what did. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to open the stitch, and I'm going to fix the hat in the back, because the machine pulled it up and I didn't like it. Here you go. I did fix everything. I did fix the head and everything. And after I connect the neck, the machine didn't want to take it right. They didn't want to give it. So I did use manually, and by hand I did fix the stitch. What machine did skip it. Now, right away, I did the hands. And remember, I told you that you need to do the stitch, close those stuffing. So I did a straight stitch, I closed those stuffing, and the legs will need to go like that. But first I need to give the body to the body. I need to do stuffing to the body, that it should have shape of the dough. So the only what it's left to do is stuffing and the straight stitch where the legs are. This is unbelievable. Let me turn it on the side that you should catch with the camera what I want you to see. So I did stuffing with the leftovers, the legs. It was fun. It was unbelievable. It's very easy. I was thinking I'm gonna struggle. The only thing is the next time I will use the basting stitch to connect the hat before I'm gonna go under the sewing machine, and I will make it neck a little bit longer. So the legs goes, you see I didn't cut them, stitch after stitch I did on the sewing machine. This is basting stitches to hold all the stuffing together. It shouldn't fall apart. And this is how it will go inside. So now the stuffing and now the legs with the straight stitch and the work are done. Well, my doll are finished. I did add to the nose pieces. See how gorgeous it is? It's so easy peasy rag doll. Well, if you have an ideas, share it please in the comment below how you will do it. I did fix the hat and I straightened the line up there, and I did open the stitches, and manually I did fix what needs to be fixed. Well, I hope I give you some ideas. I hope I share with you something that you can do with the family, with the children, by yourself, and you can create from nothing something. Don't forget to put me likes. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget that my channel still in the developing stages, and I need you people. I need you to support my channel. So please subscribe. Please give me thumbs up and write me comments below how you will do it. What if you have experience, share with me. I would like to learn. And of course, I see you next time. So long.